And be not conformed to this world, but be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. Remix. Worldly Negroes, they have the world. When the spirit now I can.
I'm talking to you worldly Negro. This is a warning for say people. Steady dealing poison to your people. When it comes to your brother, murder she wrote. Talking to you worldly Negro. This is a warning for say people. Steady dealing poison to your people. When it comes to your brother, murder she wrote.
I'm talking to those worldly Negroes. Can't tell them nothing. Too big of an ego. Idolized rappers. Getting caught behind Rico. More to life than 10 commandments. How many you know? More to life than bust downs and dime hoes. More to life than Louis belts and Gucci clothes. Expand your thoughts. That's a 10-block city zone. Beefing over property you don't even own. Ready to shoot at ops while it's ruthless cops get away with murder. Eye for eye for Jake, but police brutality, you don't hear no burners. I'm my brother's keeper, speaking to another man's wife. Are you a cheater? Brother transgress against you. Speak up man to man. Man of Yahweh, that's how you stand.
I'm talking to you worldly Negro. This is a warning for say people. Steady dealing poison to your people. When it comes to your brother, murder she wrote. Talking to you worldly Negro. This is a warning for say people. Steady dealing poison to your people. When it comes to your brother, murder she wrote.
True disciples of Christ, just birth hip-hop a future. Worldly Negroes spit gibberish, dilute your mind with pollution. Should be a crime. Each time a worldly Negro rhyme. In the Boreal, mommies be like,
Come on, Tazadaq, he's so cute though. We love you, Poppy. Te quiero mucho.
the man's wanna shoot, so I let him know I'm not sweating your red. This is righteous rebuke, bro.
Tazadaq, what set you claiming?
T-Doc is neutral, Yahuwah's unit, and we're slinging salvation. When the spirit now, they look at us like spacemen. We speak truth to nations, haters keep on hating. Hip-hop heads are waiting for our next album to fly, like it's a second coming of Yahweh Shah. Worldly Negroes bust guns, believers look to the sky. Evil E's advertising pussy, less than in hissing. Want a high-value man, but can't get this one. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, for all your upliftment. Worldly Negroes got paralysis if you're not feeling this, son.
I'm talking to you worldly Negro. This is a warning for say people. Steady dealing poison to your people. When it comes to your brother, murder she wrote. Talking to you worldly Negro. This is a warning for say people. Steady dealing poison to your people. When it comes to your brother, murder she wrote.
Worldly Negroes sling them things. Bad birds fly south for the winter and get banged. Sexually exposed on social media, man. A man gets bagged. The same chick he had is getting stabbed by another wealthy deadbeat dad. Homo thugs let their pants hang below their ass in gangs. Get locked up. His BM gets knocked up. Kane, that's the game. Better accept this truth. Stop chasing worldly fame. You can sell your soul, but you can't buy your way in that heaven. Better repent before Amos 8 and 11. Forgive your brother 70 times 7. It's puzzling G how you abhor me. Stand on squares and talk astrology. Why can't more see? No stars astronomical as me.
I'm talking to you worldly Negro. This is a warning for say people. Steady dealing poison to your people. When it comes to your brother, murder she wrote. Talking to you worldly Negro. This is a warning for say people. Steady dealing poison to your people. I'm talking to you worldly Negro. This is a warning for say people. Steady dealing poison to your people. When it comes to your brother murder she wrote. Talking to you worldly Negro. This is a warning for say people. Steady dealing poison to your people. When it comes to your brother murder she wrote.
Shalom, shalom. Welcome to another episode of the True Disciples of Yahushua Bible Study. And we're live on Rumble. Though this is running on YouTube more than likely, it's probably in the best interest to go ahead and move it over to Rumble because just can't speak as freely as you would like to on the tube. So I dropped the link in the room for Rumble a couple times already. In the YouTube room right there. So go ahead and log on to Rumble. So tonight what we're going to talk about is all the confusion in the world. See a lot of crazy things going on. You got Jesse try to run for president. The world, look how much the world has aged with time. And things are actually getting worse. So just like that song right there was talking about worldly Negroes, the Most High is calling you to come out of the world, to not follow this world. Don't follow this world. If you follow this world, you're guaranteed death and destruction. And I know many of you don't believe that the Bible's true. And yeah, I mean, they've been in a book, but is that a reason for you not to believe? No. It's your convenience not to believe. Because I'm quite certain just about any book that you go into, you may find something wrong with it. But you choose not to follow this Bible because it holds you accountable. And the fact is, most of you detest accountability. But if you consider yourself righteous, just, a true adept, a true believer in the Most High, then the Most High is calling you to come out of this world. Do not follow the world. Case in point, P. Diddy was following the world. All of you are making him out to be a demon. While I don't justify what he's done, he was taught that. Where did he learn that from? P. Diddy is like the scapegoat that they use in biblical tradition. They would take a goat out into the forest and let the goat escape, which was symbolic to Israel being forgiven of their sins. That was their scapegoat. P. Diddy is being used as an scapegoat. I mean, what's the secret thing of putting P. Diddy on blast, but not calling out all of the other people that's on the list? Because our whole Hollywood is going to be exposed. So that's the time that we're living in. And if you don't want to be a part of that, you need to come out of this world. We had a wicked demonic female on here a couple days ago. She was justifying a child predator. That shows you where Eve is. I mean, a demon. This woman was a damn demon. And she has children. Yet she was trying to justify a child predator and wanted me to link up with him. I say to hell with him and her. The only thing he get from Kahan Tazadaq is a prayer that the Most High curse him for what he's done to someone not competent enough to even know better. So the Most High is telling you not to follow the world. Shalom, Aki, Jewish doctor. Don't follow this world. So we're going to start with the book. Let's take this in order. Since Yahusha Beam is first online, we'll start with the beam. Don't follow the world. Let's go to the book of Revelations 18, verse 4.
Come on.
Revelations 18:4.
Book of Revelations, Apocalypse, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
So the Most High is calling you to come out of this world. If you emulate this world, if you do what this world do, you're gonna be like Diddy. And what's this woman's name that's going around snitching everyone out? What's her name? Jaguar?
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Yeah, I mean, for her to know all of this, she should be charged also, right? Because she was, what was the term that they refer to those people that know and they don't report it?
Enabler?
Yeah, she an enabler, but it's something else. There's a legal term for it. I can't really think of it right now, but
complicit.
Co-conspirator.
No, complicit.
Complicit. Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, I mean, she's making videos about everyone, which means that she knew, which means that she should be indicted also because she allowed it to go on. Anyone that knew, anyone that left the parties earlier, that was an indication that they knew what was going on. They say, "Oh, I gotta leave before this happens. I know what's going on, but I'm gonna leave now because I don't." Come on, man. You was an associate. You was responsible for allowing it to continue to occur. So the Most High is telling you not to follow this world. A lot of you women, you claim that you're righteous, but you follow the world. You dress like the world. You go and learn Hebrew, but you dress like a harlot. You learn Hebrew, but instead of dress like you're going to the synagogue, you dress like you're going to the tool shed. And you know you're not the shovel. You're not the rake. You're just like the hoe. So you're just like you're going to a tool shed instead of the synagogue or the temple. And you say, well, oh, the Most High knows what's in my heart. It's not how I look on the outside. No, what you see on the outside is literally a shadow, a reflection of your internal being. It's because you're part of the world. Again, as we were saying in this song, Worldly Negroes. So read that again, Revelations 18:4.
In the book of Revelations, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
So he's talking, I mean, he uses a personal pronoun, my people. He said, come out of her. Come out of who? Don't be like the nations. Don't be like the other people in this world. Now, we have the witches' Sabbath coming up. The devil's Sabbath. And what, Benaiah? 9 days? The devil's Sabbath. All Hallows Eve. Does any of you know what the day before Halloween is called? Anyone know what that day before Halloween is called? Never study on history, huh? Even though Kahan Tazadaq's been on here for year after year talking about this.
I don't want to guesstimate.
Anyone know what the day before Halloween is called, man? What do they call it?
Well, you just said it.
It's All Hallows Eve.
Yeah,
oh, no, that's not the day before Halloween. Huh? That's another name. That we're looking for here. Well, All Hallows Eve, yeah, that was one of the ones that Kahan Tazadaq will constantly use. But there's another day that they refer to something specifically. The day before Halloween.
I just looked it up. I see a couple.
What does it say there?
One say mischief night.
There you go. That's what it's called. There. Now, what kind of thing is that? A day before their so-called holiday, they call it mischief night. Mischief. You guys ever define the word mischief? Mischief night. See, All Hallows Eve is not telling us exactly what it is. It just tells us it's the eve of Halloween. But what does it say about mischief night, Kadar?
It says that it's used in urban areas of New Jersey and the coastal Northeast. The term originated in Britain, with the first known use in Oxford in 1790. In the U.S., references to mischief night began to appear in newspapers in the 1930s and 1940s.
The word mischief means to cause harm, evil, or irritation. Do you guys understand that? Now, why would they celebrate something like that? Mischief night. Don't believe me, look, define the term yourself. Mischief. To cause a source of harm. To cause evil or irritation. Especially a person who causes mischief. Mischief night. The night before Halloween, the devil's Sabbath. Now, Halloween, I've been over it many a times. There's no reason to go into it. You could go back and watch some of the older videos right here on Rumble. They was too harsh for the tube. We know that's the devil's Sabbath. It's all satanic. In New York, I remember every year on the train, you would see them coming through all kind of costumes. And I'm hitting you with something. Clothes carry vibrations, man. What do you mean by that? When Eve say it doesn't matter how you dress, how I dress, it's what's in my heart, that's a damn lie. Clothes carry certain vibrations. My point. When a little kid puts on a cape, that little kid trying to act like he could fly, like he's Superman or someone.
Facts.
No, it's a fact, because the clothes carry the vibration. If you put that little kid in a karate suit, he'll go around trying to chop everything, right? Because that's the vibration that's on it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you're in a suit, you don't behave the same way that you do in a pair of basketball shorts, because those clothes put you in a certain vibration. So when you see LeBron James dressed up like some Victorian age woman, that's putting a certain vibration on him, man. These clothes carry spirits. That's why when a man wants to act more like a woman, what does he does? He dressed like a woman. And that brings more of his femininity out of him, because those clothes put a certain vibrations on him. And this is why I say these Eves are simple as hell when they dress little boys up and make him look like a girl and put lipstick on the little boy and say, oh, he's so cute looking. Look, that's a damn vibration. And that's a simpleton right there, because she's putting spirits on that little boy. She's putting spirits on him. So it's the same thing with Halloween and mischief night. So the Most High is calling you to come out of all of this. Some of you will hear this, but you're still going to keep it. You say, oh, Tazadaq, that's the reason that's not the reason that I celebrate it. I'm going to hit you with something, man. You guys know what Mount Moriah is? Where's JD? Let's get JD on here. Let's get my Jewish brother on here. You guys know where Mount Moriah is located? You know what I'm talking about? Mount Moriah? Drop this in JD's. But if I ask you if you know where Club 24 is, you could tell me that. But nobody knows what Mount Moriah is, huh?
Jerusalem.
Well, that's a place where there's all sorts of graves. There's thousands of graves right there on Mount Moriah. And many believe when the Hamashiach returns, that's the first place that he's going to go to is Mount Moriah, because all of them are supposed to come up out of the graves. You guys ever heard that? Let's go to the book of John. Let me ask you guys something. Because a lot of people think they know the Bible, but I don't think many people have studied on the level as Kahan Tazadaq. I want you to read something. Let's go to the book of John, Yakanan, the 8th chapter, and read verse 7.
Come. The book of Yakanan, chapter 8.
Where's Jadir? Salakia, excuse me, Sliha.
Come.
Go ahead.
The book of Yakanan, John, chapter 8, verse 7. So when they continued asking him, he lifted up himself and said unto them, he that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her.
Okay, so someone explain to me what's going on right there.
They're saying that lady is sinning.
Oh no, come on, what's going on? Come on, I'm sure every single one of you have heard that story. Because Christians make sure you hear it. Okay, she's sinning because of what?
Adultery.
You guys don't know this story? Yeah, it's adultery. So not only adultery, but what actually happened here? Do we have to go back and read before that? You guys don't remember what happened in the story? They put it in the 7th chapter and the 8th chapter. What happened here?
It's not the woman at the well who was caught.
I don't know. I mean, I thought I was asking the questions here. What's going on in my head? What happened? This is the woman, and let's just go before Kadar. Man, you guys haven't studied this Bible like I thought you had. Let's go some verses ahead and read. What's going on here is this woman, she didn't just commit adultery. She was literally caught in the act of adultery, which is unheard of in Israel. And that person lives. Unheard of. And this is why we got to come out the world, because that's worldly right there and doesn't belong in the Bible. Let's go a few verses ahead of that, because Eve uses that to commit adultery. If you commit adultery and you do it, the Most High gonna kill you, man. You're gonna die, because this is not supposed to be in the Bible. Go ahead. Go a few verses before that. Watch this.
This is the book of Yakanan, John chapter 8, verse 2. And early in the morning, he came again into the temple, and all the people came unto him, and he sat down and taught them. And the scribes and Pharisees brought unto him a woman taken in adultery.
Okay, hold that. Someone give me the law on adultery. Let's go to the Torah and Tanakh, and let's get the law on adultery.
Con, Book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 10. It says, and the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death.
What verse are you reading?
Leviticus 20 and verse 10.
All right, someone give me Devarim 22 and 22 through 24. Watch this. Watch this.
Come on, this is the book of Devarim, chapter 22, verse 22. If a man be found lying with a woman, married to an husband, and they shall both of them die, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Israel.
What Bible is that? That's not the King James Version.
Come on, that's the King James.
Come on.
Is that the New King James or something?
No, No, this ain't New King James.
Sound like 16.
Authorized King James Version. I'm gonna read it again. If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Israel.
Mm-hmm. Get Hebrews 13 and 4.
You here, Fernando? I got you. Book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
Okay, so we see the judgment was still good. So why are we reading this in the book of John, chapter 7 and 8 to put it there? Let's get Ezekiel 16 and 38. Now, you guys are taking a long time to get these precepts. Ezekiel 16, 38.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 16, verse 38. And I will judge thee as woman that break wedlock and shed blood are judged. And I will give thee blood and fury and jealousy.
So we see again and again, the Most High's punishment for adultery is ruthless. Ezekiel 23, 45.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 23, verse 45. And the righteous men, they shall judge them after the manner of adulteresses, and after the manner of women that shed blood, because they are adulteresses, and blood is in their hands.
So we see the punishment for adultery has always been death. Why is that in John then? Let's go to John. See, the Pharisees knew the law. Remember, the Pharisees, they memorized the entire Torah. They was the orators of the law. Let's get John 8, 4 through 5. Watch this. Watch this. They already told him what the punishment was.
Book of Yachanan, John chapter 8, verse 4. They say unto him, Master, this woman was taken in adultery, in the very act. Now Moses in the law commanded us that such should be stoned.
That's what we read. Now, why in the hell will Hamashiach say no? Let he without sin cast the first stone. Why would he say that?
Probably wondering where the man is at.
Nah. See, for adultery, you was instantly put to death. You was instantly put to death. I can tell you why he said that, because it's made up. I have and this is why I have a lot of different Bibles. If you get an older Bible that's not a King James version, you will see that's not in the Bible. They added that there. They added that there. All of these different interpretations of the Bibles brought over to English confuse a lot of people. If you get a Bible that predates the King James version, I promise you that's not in the Bible. They put that there. Just like they decide which books are going to remain in the Bible. They took the Apocrypha out. Did you know that there was more books in the Apocrypha than the 66 books in the Bible? This is why when you really study, man, you got to really take your studies to an entire different level. That verse was never in the Bible, man, and it's not supposed to be there. Hamashiach never said that, and if that woman was caught in adultery, she would have been put to death. That was a saying of that some traditions that someone created. But when you find the older Bibles, it's not there. It's not there. Now, why did King James allow these men to put this in the Bible is a question, but it definitely wasn't in the older Bibles that predates King James, because I've done my research and I looked for it myself, and it's not there. So they put that in that Bible. Trying to justify adultery. The Hamashiach never said that. If so, it would be in the Bibles that predate the King James 1611 translation. Think about it. 1600s wasn't so far ago. I got another question. What's older, the Roman Vulgate or the King James 1611?
That I don't know.
Come on, you guys got to know that, man.
I ain't gonna sit here. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
I would say the Roman Vulgate.
It's based off the Roman Empire.
Because originally the scrolls were translated to Latin.
Yeah, let's not guess. Which Bible is the oldest Bible? Which of the two is older? Now think about it. King James 1611.
From what
that means it was written in 1611. He authorized the translation.
From what I just pulled up, it says.
Let me ask you guys this. Did you guys know that Henry VIII designed his own Bible? Did you know that? And that's what provoked King James to come out with his translation later. Do you guys know Henry VIII?
No.
Never heard of Henry VIII. A wicked king. Henry VIII had his own Bible. That's what inspired the King James versions. After Henry VIII, he had the law on this side, sitting on his throne, and the Bible on this side, his own interpretation of the Bible. And after that, a lot of monarchs started making their own translation of the Bible into English. Don't you know it was illegal, man, for someone to translate the Bible? Unless you was like authorized to do so, you would be put to death on the spot. William Tyndale, so you guys really don't know as much as I thought you did. William Tyndale was killed at the stake for translating the Bible into English. They choked him out with a rope and they burned fire under him. Before the fire got to him, they had choked him out with the rope. He was already dead. Why? Because he put his life on the line so the Bible could be translated over into English. What's older, the William Tyndale Bible or the King James?
William Tyndale.
Yeah, I don't see how you guys could be teachers and scholars and not know this stuff. Because if someone comes along and asks you these questions, if you talk to one of these Mormons on the street, they're going to eat your ass up. Boy. And I wouldn't trust the internet. Damn sure don't trust it, AI on this.
No. He was born in 1949. I mean, 1494. So wow.
What about John Wycliffe? So I'll ask you this. What is the first Bible that you guys know of? What did you think is the oldest translation?
1584 Geneva is the earliest one that I've ever come across.
The Geneva Bible, what was that written in? Which language?
Latin.
And so there you go. That predates the King James. in the Latin Bible, you don't find that verse in there about let he without sin cast the first stone. They made it up. King James translators put it in there. Then you have Jerome's Latin Bible. That's going all the way back to the 5th century. Jerome's Latin Bible was from about 390 to 405 AD. That was called the Vulgate. Jerome's the one that started that madness about Immaculate Conception. That wasn't in the Liberate Bible or the Greek. Now, what's the one that you said, Bean? You said
1584, Geneva.
So we see that the Latin Vulgate predates that, because you're talking way back around 390 to 405 AD. Then you got John Wycliffe. And I'm not talking about the rapper. But when you really look at it, when you look at the older Bibles, that verse about let him without sin cast the first stone that they put in the book of Yachanan, John, the 7th chapter and 8th chapter, are not in these older Bibles. It's not there. Now, the Geneva Bible, you're talking around 1557. You have all kind of men. Did you? I'm hit you something. Did you guys know that Thomas Jefferson had his own translation of the Bible? He took out the things that he thought was right and the other things that he disagreed with.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, there's a lot that they don't let the general public know. He had his own translation of the Bible. Then that inspired all kind of translations. Then you had this boy, Joseph Smith, out of New England. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Come on, man. You see them on the bikes, man.
That's the Mormon.
You see them boys on that bike?
Con.
You know, white shirts and ties blowing in the wind?
Yeah, Latter-day
pants.
Yeah, this man, he done rewrote the Old and New Testaments, and his justification for writing the Book of Mormon, Joseph Smith, said that the Testaments wasn't complete. That's what he said. He used both the Old and New Testaments. Then he started a new religion from his Bible called Mormonism. He stated that the Judeo-Christian Bible was incomplete, and it was only part of the Most High's word. And I'm hitting you something, man. You got a lot of unlearned Israelites that's reading from the Mormon Bible. I seen them online. This man made this up, man. But they're reading it. They're following it. He wrote this Bible in 1830, man. That's when it was published. The Book of Mormon was first published in 1830. And they said that's the word of the Most High. And Jake done jumped on board. If you see some of these Israelites out there following it.
That's relatively recent.
Yeah, it's not even 200 years, huh?
Yeah, I had some
This man came out of New England, and he takes the Bible from over there and said everything happened right here. This is why you see a lot of people that say, no, man, right here. This is Israel and so on and so forth. They follow in the Book of Mormon, huh? Because Joseph Smith tells you that stuff all happened right here. He said the Bible, the Old and New Testaments, was incomplete. You got all kind of people that came up with all kind of stupid theories. Then you have the South. You know why they call the South the Bible Belt? Because the South believe that black people belong in slavery. They're supposed to be slaves because they're under the curse of Ham. And they were so damn ignorant, they didn't even realize they were too damn stupid to show you that the Most High wasn't working with them, that Ham wasn't even cursed. It was his fourth son, Kenan. You stupid bird brain. The curse wasn't even on Ham. But they say, well, you're black because that's the curse of Ham. And they justify, that's how they justify slavery in the United States. You got all kind of psychopaths that they have the Bible in their hand and misinterpret it for what they want. And so the South said, we're on the side of God. The North said, no, we're on the side of God. He said, God is with us. The South said, God is with us. How could he be for both of them? They trying to mythologize. They try to mythologize the Bible. They turn it into a book of mythology. So what do you believe? Because they damn sure been in the book. Even when they found the Dead Sea Scroll, the papyrus of the Dead Sea Scrolls, before they secured all of that, they just say someone that stole all of that. So now all of them are not there. Not all the pieces of the Dead Sea Scroll are accounted for. I tell you what, man. You better seek the Most High where you can find him, man. And you better come out of this world. A lot of people think they following the truth, man. They just doing this for show. A lot of these guys do it. They want 3 and 4 wives out. They can't even afford them. The women are on welfare. They working in a factory and they go in the streets. Nah, man, we supposed to be cursed, man. We in captivity. And they sleep with woman after woman after woman after woman after woman and can't afford them. They got all kind of spirits on, like that guy Maharkar. Maharkar, if you listen to me, man, you need to sit down, son. You know the Most High is not working with you, man. I mean, these men are actually demonic. They're impregnating women all over and just leaving them and think he's a man of the Most High. You got all kind of spirits out here, man. You never know what kind of spirit you're dealing with out here, man. This is why you got to stay prayed up. You could be talking to someone, man, a damn unclean spirit would jump on them. They would do something, man, snuff your life out, and that spirit will leave them, and they act like they don't even know what happened. That's what happened with Stefan, man. A spirit jumped on that man, man. That's why you got to stay prayed up, man. Let's go to the book of 1 Yachannan 2 and 15. 1 John 2 and 15, man. Yeah, so Halloween's coming up. How many of your children's going to go out on the devil's Sabbath and get some candy? And say, oh, that's not the reason I do it, Tazadaq. You're of the world. You're following your family. Your family put pressures. You come over here, you try and listen to the word. Your family put pressure on you, you fall back. You go missing. So why is your dad there? Busy, y'all. I'm right here, y'all. Con. In the background, he's doing something else, watching a movie, y'all. Sometimes just say, I'm right here, and in the background watching a movie. I hear the TV. I said, praise be the Most High, man. Judgment is real.
Oh.
One of them watch a damn porn flick. You think I heard the porn, huh? I can hear the woman. Watching porn in the background. We teaching Bible lessons, huh? I heard it. She just I didn't hear it. I said, damn, man. I said, damn. I'm not out of my damn mind. Either that was a damn porn pic or you had P. Diddy in your damn house. And you take your choice. You take your choice. There's a lot of P. Diddy's out here. Everybody's coming down on P. Diddy. A lot of you all are just like him, man. You just haven't been caught yet. Let's get 1 John 2:15, man.
The book of 1 Yachanan, chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Some of you love the world, You don't love Nicholas Carefoot, but you damn sure want to live just like him, boy. Boy, you be out there with Nicholas Carefoot hitting that damn fentanyl. Yeah. Be hyper up. And say, yo, I haven't slept for 3 days. I said, I know. Yeah. Haven't slept for days, You love live like it. I want a car just like that one, man. What about your soul? Look at all these celebrities, You see what happens, man? The enemy always put him on blast when he's done with him. That's how the devil operates, Once he gets your soul, you don't sold your soul, man. You can't come back from that. Child predator, like that woman was on her. She's a demon, How you gonna justify someone to prey on children? Because your soul's vexed. There's no hope for them, And you still fighting? You trying to tell someone something's right, especially when a spirit like that's on a female, and you could see demons in them, man. You could see spirits. You could see something's wrong with her when she at the seminar, Yeah, these spirits, man. And these spirits, they make you act all kind of ways. You move funny. You see what I'm saying? Because that's that spirit moving around in you. That man eyes, one eye is going over there and the other eye is looking over there. You can't tell who the hell he's looking at. You sitting right over here, he looking straight, but he really looking at you. That's a spirit, It's a spirit. There's something trying to get out of it. Yeah, go ahead, read on.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
So if you love the world, the love of the Most High is not in you. A lot of you love the world, man. You come on here, you pretend. You don't really like this, man. You hate us, man. And you hate this truth. You know that we're on here every Tuesday, or either Friday and Saturday. Either Friday nights between 8 and 10, or Saturdays between 12 and 3 or 4. You know we're here. Some of you don't show up, man. You just fall back. You'd rather watch a movie. You log on, we hear you frying something in the background on the Most High Sabbath, desecrating the Most High Sabbath, but you will keep this man hell of a days. Desecrating the Sabbath. Out buying. It's the only day I got off. And some of you, you're working on it and justify it. I get it. But you should have submitted something in. If Amalek could get it off, you could get it off. Amalek's off, you're supposed to be off. If not, that's a civil rights lawsuit. But you don't really want that. Because a Negro's a strange creature, man. He's a strange creature. How the Agagites get the day off, you don't get it off. You get the sister that came on here the other night, her brother said he was Jewish. I said, yeah, he's supposed to be sleeping outside. She said, yeah, I'm going to go and ask him. She asked him. He said, yeah, he's right. I know I'm right. I didn't need confirmation. But this shows you how people really are. Hey, look at me. I'm Jewish. I'm Hebrew, I'm an Israelite, but you're not doing thus saith Adonai. Go ahead, read on up.
Come. Verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh.
The lust of the what?
The lust of the flesh.
That's that internet, boy. That internet will get you, boy. That internet will get you, man. You start seeing them women on there. She's showing you a picture that's 10 years old, and you going crazy. And when you saw her, when you meet her in person, you saw on the damn thing, she looked like, what's that woman Kanye was with?
Kim Kardashian.
She looked like Kim Kardashian, but you forgot every car that dash she's in. You understand what I'm saying? So she looked like Kim Kardashian in her prime in the picture, but when you see her, she looked like you should be pulling her behind an airplane in the sky, like a blimp. Like a blimp. Look like it should say Goodyear on her. Then you get upset, and you're crazy behind will sit there and still try and talk to her. I mean, she don't lie to you. She done start off lying to you by giving you a 10-year-old photo. That's not game, man. Stop meeting these women online. Because you don't have no real game if you got to meet a woman online anyways, man. Because most of you don't have, you know why you do that? Because most of you don't have the confidence to step to these women because you're going to get shut down because most of you dudes got low self-esteem. See, what it is, you're looking for validation through a woman, man. What? So the hell, what if a woman rejects you, man? You just go to another one and another one and another one. At one point, you're going to hit. Because there's women out there willing to sleep with you right now. But you too damn timid. And she can't respect that. That's what most of you dudes are weak, man, and timid. You on that in the damn dark, that light reflecting in his face, man. You're like a damn alien. You know how it is when you're in front of the computer, the whole damn room is dark. That's what I'm talking about, That's how they be on the internet. Whole damn night, man. On the internet, look at chasing these garden tools, Then he get involved with her. A couple months later, stuff going down. Now, what happened to that girl? Oh, man. Yeah, I know, man. Won't you stay around the Aku, man? Stay in this truth, man. And keep your mind on your purpose. Instead of chasing skirts. Because if you're right, they're going to come to you. I'm going to hit you something, man. Women like sex just as much as you, man. Women like having sex just as much as you. So I don't know why you men are so stupid and you keep chasing them because you're watching too much Hollywood. And you're going to end up like P. Diddy. You don't chase no woman, man. Keep trying to tell you, you're the prize, man. It's time for you men to wake up, man, from sleep. It's high time. It's high time. You keep your focus on your purpose, man. Yeah, go ahead. Read on,
Con. And the lust of the eyes and the pride of life.
She bad, She got an onion. Yeah.
Got him.
An onion. She probably smell like an onion too. Because all those rises done been up in her. She done repackage it, and she got a born again vagina. And he's about, oh yeah, I ain't had sex in the last 2 years. So you done had 3 babies come through you. You understand what I'm saying? Just saying that like, you preserving yourself still. You done had 3 babies come through you and 166 different rides. But now you're gonna repackage that. She got a born again vagina. And this Negro's falling for it. He's falling for it. They should can you get the door for me? You know what I do with that kind of situation? Yeah, I'll get the door for you when I get the door for her, she doesn't reach over and let me in the door, she gets off at the next stop. Because that should teach you something about etiquette. You understand what I'm saying? Don't never put yourself in a place, man, where a woman think you're supposed to do everything for her and you don't do anything, she don't do anything for you, because that's a shit test. And when you put yourself in the position of playing them, you're done. You have to be totally indifferent. You understand what I'm saying? And there's not enough real men out there that understand how the game goes, man. Your first priority is supposed to be your mission to the Most High and your purpose in life. And she was designed to help you on that mission. If she's not willing to fall in the place to do that, peace. 2 fingers. Have a nice day. That's my mentality. I don't give a attitude. She don't like me. I don't give a damn. There's always going to be a lot more to do. And I'm not just talking. I live this. And when you dudes wake up and live it, you will be respected more. Because women don't respect weakness, man. It's not what they say. Yeah, man, I don't like him. Yes, you do. You getting wet right now, man. The strength, the power. I can talk like this and mean it because I know women. I done been with way more than my share, and I know them and I study them. It's not what they say, it's what they do. It's what they do. You know how many nights, man, it was that I met some chick and she said, I'm not having sex with you on the first night. And then
30 minutes later,
a couple hours later, backseat of my Jeep, swinging an episode. You understand what I'm saying? 2 days later, I need new shocks on my Jeep.
Beast.
Beast.
Bushes.
He in there trying to make love. I'm acting like a wild damn animal. Because that's what I am, and that's what they favor. I'm a damn animal. I don't respect no damn nice guy. I might be a good guy, but I'm not a nice guy. You understand what I'm talking about?
Distinct difference. Come.
I'm a good guy, but I'm not a nice guy. If I see an old man getting robbed by a young stud like Yashabim, I'm going to run up and say, yo, what up? Bam! I'm going to protect the elderly man. That's a good guy. But a nice guy, nah. Nice guys are the ones always trying to cater to the woman, trying to be nice, and she doesn't respect him. She can't respect that because it's not in her nature. That's only going to get you so far because there's no challenge there. What you dudes don't understand about women is they enjoy the chase. You're making yourself too damn available. So even if you get her, the level of attraction goes down because you're boring and you're a loser. Yo, we don't know. I'm giving him too much game, man.
And the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
Yeah, hey, look at me. I got this. You see damn Diddy. He come out. He dancing up. He doing more than the artist. You see what I'm saying? He come out dancing with his hat spinning. You know why he's so damn happy? He know he going to one of them freak offs that same night. Real talk, That's why he's so happy. He about to go to that freak off because he's a freak. And he turning, some of the stuff that was done, come on, man. Come on. And in this age, they destroy you. You got to be crazy to let them get something on you because they will destroy you. If we don't.
And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of Yahuwah abideth forever.
See that? This world's going to pass away. You can't take none of this with you, man. Listen, they showed Michael Jackson. They showed Red Fox. They showed Kobe Bryant. Just about every damn one of you that get money, man, when you leave, they make sure you are broke.
Fact.
This fiat don't mean nothing. At some point, you're going to say, man, this dude, Tazadaq, he got it. He told us this fiat didn't mean nothing. It means nothing, man. It means nothing. It's not money. It's a fiat currency. They got millions. They treat him like he was nothing. Within the twinkling of an eye, man, this man's in jail, man. This man is in a living horrific now, man. And I'm on a suicide watch. Because he went from living lavishly with a key to the city. You might want to check that guy that gave him the key too, huh? You say, yo, man, I'm going to need that key back. The heat is on. Yeah, they tell you he would ask for the key back to the city, huh?
Damn.
That's how the game go. Yeah. That's how the game go.
That's wild.
Nobody wants to be associated with him. Now he's like the plague when there's so many more. Right? There's so many more. He should just start spitting names, man, because I think they're going to try and get rid of him. If he talks, why are they dragging it out so long? Huh? If he talks, a lot of people going to come down. Our politicians, robes, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
You think they don't do that, bankers? A lot of you that's taking these people's houses, you're going down as well. Because you're part of the world. And so this is why the Most High is telling you, don't follow this world. Don't sell your soul for this world, for some position, for some fame. You got Eves on the internet, damn near nude, shaking all that funk around, twerking. Man, you know what that woman must smell like out there doing stuff like that? From there, let's go to Ephesians 6, verse 10. Ephesians 6 and 10. What's up, Nando?
Khan, I got you out. Book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, brethren, be strong in Yahuwah and in the power of his might.
Read on. So you got to stay strong. How do you stay strong? You keep this faith in Yahusha, Yahushai, in the power of his might. That's how you maintain. Diddy didn't do that. They became of the world, man. Just when you get, they say when you fall in love with money, man, you will never have enough of it. And you know, this message, a lot of people will hear it. Soon as it's over, the message leave. They go right back to whatever they're doing. Some of you, right after this video, you can go and beat your meat. You're going to go and watch a porn flick and beat your meat. Some of you are going to do that tonight. And just cut some people right there, man. Because you got an addiction. You want to come, but Satan got a hold on you, man. Some of you going to go and smoke a blunt and try and justify it. Says a herb. Cocaine's a herb also.
Oh.
Good, we don't know.
Verse 11. Put on the whole armor of Yahuwah.
So you got to put on this armor for protection, man. This is an ideological war. Stop trying to fight physical and a spiritual fight. Not some of the armor. Put on all the armor.
That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you people on YouTube, come on over to Rumble, man. I'm going to shut this tube down. I can't leave this up. So that's the only way you're going to be able to stand against these tricks, tactics, and deceptive practices of the devil. You got to put on the full armor. Diddy didn't have that on. Most of the people around him didn't have that on. And what they done to them, those young children, they need to pay. Everyone involved needs to pay. No one needs to escape. If there's one thing that I hate, man, is a predator that prey on innocent young children. Go ahead,
Verse 12. For we wrestle not against the flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
So it's telling you you're not, it's not physical. He's letting you know right now it's not physical. It's against spiritual wickedness, principalities, and high places. You're dealing with, this is dealing with people's spirits, man. These are demons that's getting on folks like they got on Stefan. Or they get on P. Diddy. That man's working with some kind of spirit, man. They vex his spirit. They called P. Diddy out, man. He wasn't always that way. He was called out. This is way bigger and higher than P. Diddy, which is why they're trying to lock him up and silence him. They know that there was more people. Why are they not going after them? If he didn't have those tapes, they would sweep everything under the rug. And they're probably trying to find a way to edit the tapes. You see what I'm saying? But there's always going to be that one that said, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to make a copy. And they're going to leak it. And it's going to get out there. Because that's how the Most High works. He will direct whoever he wants to. If he can make Donald Trump go to McDonald's and cook fries, there's nothing he can't do. You saw the video with Trump and McDonald's cooking fries?
God.
Say one out of 8 people, Americans, worked at McDonald's.
Yeah, that's a crazy statistic.
Well, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's not even that many McDonald's in the world.
Yeah, I don't know if it said the world or America, but I'm assuming America. 1 out of 8.
Yeah, I was putting fries in the bag.
Politics. Go ahead, read on, huh?
God. Against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
So we're going against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. Now, this is not physical. This is spiritual. Read on.
Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of Yahuwah.
So you got to take up the whole armor of the Most High, man. You got to take on the whole armor. Go ahead. Why?
That ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand.
So if you're not walking with, it's telling you got to put on the full armor. Man, you can't go out there with just a hammer on. They're going to hit you in the body. You can't go out there with just your body on. They're going to hit you in the head. You got to have on a full armor. Protected from all areas. Some of you come out lukewarm. Eve whisper in your ear. I don't think you should be around them guys. They're going to mess up our relationship. There he go. He's gone.
Ooh-wee.
Funny, but it's really not funny. They're going to mess up our relationship.
Yeah.
And she lowered him in. And you don't see him when he comes back up. He comes back because they temporarily break up. Because the first breakup is never really the real breakup. It takes a few times. Because each time they're learning to deal with it a little more. The separation. And then when it finally hits, he talks about how bad she was. But whenever JJ, when he was in that for JJ, we didn't see him. It happens again and again, man. Again and again. Because he really didn't have on the armor. And the armor that he had on, she took it off. And he had no protection. She had armor on, he took it off. There's a lot of Eves that want to follow this up, but their husband, she said, I can't, my husband won't let me. He want to make sure he drags her down to hell with him. In his spirit, he knows he's wrong, and she knows that he's wrong. She said, I don't want to disobey my husband. She argued with him every damn day. No, what you do is you don't want to follow the damn truth, is what you're doing. That's what it really is. Go ahead, read, huh? Who's that?
Verse 14.
Who's Ark9?
Figure that out too.
Shalom, Ark9. Whoever you are. Mystery person.
Verse 14.
God.
Stand therefore, having your loins girt about.
Okay, stand there. Let's stop right there.
And
stand there having your private parts guarded. Not going out sticking your rod and everything. Not going out spreading your damn legs like you're in a ballet class every time you see a man that got a nice car and you think got money. Having your loins, meaning your private parts, guarded. Okay, read up.
And having on the breastplate of righteousness.
Okay, so that means your heart is protected with righteousness. We know that P. Diddy and company was not doing this. They did not have on a breastplate of righteousness. They were unrighteous. Let's go to Romans 13, verse 11. Romans 13 and 11.
Come. Book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
It's time for you people to wake up from sleep. It's time for you to stop following all of these philosophies that you're involved in. It's high time to wake up from sleep. You see how this world is going to hell in a handbasket. It's time to wake up. Things are not getting any better. They're getting worse and worse and worse. Okay, read on.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 12. The night is far spent. The day is at hand.
Okay, it said the night is far spent. When something is spent, that means everything's run out. That means that your time has just about ran out. The night is far spent. The night is far spent. That day is almost at hand. God.
Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let
That
us
means all the wickedness. That's what Diddy and company should have done. Cast off the work of darkness, what they do in secrecy. Now everybody's on Diddy like he was their own one. Now, how does this woman, you got to ask yourself, man, this woman, Jaguar, how is she knowing all of this stuff and she's not being indicted? You see what I'm saying? For her to know what happened and not say something, she's guilty by association. If you know something, a crime is going on, and you don't report it, you're known as an accessory to that crime.
Come. I seen one interview out where she admitted to being a sex worker herself.
Yeah. Yeah, she said that's what she did. A whore, in other words. See, they're trying to put this new, you're a whore.
Come.
They're trying to put this new terminology on a sex worker. They're trying to make it sound like a professional. No, you're a damn whore.
Prostitute.
Yeah, prostitute. A slut. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's time I log off of YouTube, man.
Turn up.
Log off of YouTube. Y'all go to Rumble, man. Just can't stay on YouTube. She'll find this and try and flag it. I'll go on the Rumble. Real talk, huh? That's how they get down.
I never really sat and watched the videos, but I see all the captions. She all up and down the internet talking about this person and that person.
Yeah, how she knew it all, huh? How she knew it all. God, read.
come. And let us put on the armor of light. Verse 13. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, and not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and in envying, but put ye on the Master Yahushua Mashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof.
Yeah, some of you got a lust of the flesh. And this doesn't always mean something sexual. That can mean, you just want to work, so you can get material things. You know what I mean? Feeling the lust of, man, I had wanted that. You can't even afford it. She see the new Louis Vuitton purse, and she said, "Oh, baby, I had wanted that." You can't afford it, so you try and put in overtime to get her the purse, so she could go out to Miami Beach with Kadar.
Oh, she ain't going with me,
The purse that she bought you, that you bought her. She's this happens, She used it to go out with another man.
Or attract another man.
You asked her, hey, baby, where you been? You talking all damn soft. She said, then stop asking me where I've been. You're too jealous. I'm not going to go through this. You're stupid, bro. Okay. Simple as hell. Simple as hell. I'm telling you, dudes be acting like this. Dude be really acting like this. She acting like the robe in court, raising a voice and everything. He don't want to argue, so damn.
I hear her.
Roscoe Church. Roscoe Church. Come. Roscoe Church technique, man. Go ahead, read.
Oh, Connor, I was the end of the chapter, verse 14.
Let's get Amos 5 and 14. Amos 5 and 14.
Book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 14. Seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And so Yahuwah, the power of hosts, shall be with you as ye have spoken.
So that means if you seek bad, the Most High is not going to be with you, man. You got to seek good if you want immortality, man, and not evil. That's the only way the Most High is going to be with you. What does it mean to do good? That means to keep the law. To keep the law, that's to do good. Otherwise, the Most High is not rolling with you, man. From there, let's go to Proverbs 15, verse 8. Book of Proverbs 15 and 8. You got to do right, man. You can't just talk it. You have to live it. And the reason a lot of people, they want to, you want to do what you want to do, man. You're the world. Like that song we played at the beginning, the worldly Negroes.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 8. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the supreme Elohim, but the prayer of the upright is his delight.
See that? Most High don't want their sacrifices up. He looked at it as an abominable thing. Because why? Because you're wicked. Because you're wicked. From there, go to 1 Corinthians 10, verse 20. 1 Corinthians 10, verse 20. Days are getting dark, huh?
Come.
Thought I saw the brother Julio on here. Oh, no, JD. What happened to you, JD? John B was on here. All of them, when that sky cracked, all of them's gonna wish that they was here. All of them. That's when Amos 8 and 11 is gonna be in effect.
Got the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils.
Or Gentiles mean nations. That's talking about all the other nations beside the nation of Israel.
And not to Yahuwah.
And not to the Most High. Go ahead.
And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils.
Read on.
Ye cannot drink the cup of Adonai and the cup of devils.
Come on, man. Come on. You can't be on both sides of the fence. You can't be on both sides of the fence. They in the club mixing drinks. You can't do it. You can't do it. Go ahead, read on.
Ye cannot be partakers of Adonai's table and of the table of devils.
Yeah. They eat matzahs. Then they go to the club. They eat matzahs, man. Saturday afternoon, then they're in the club Saturday night, man. Drinking on Hennessy, Grey Goose, and so on and so forth.
Ah.
Go ahead, read, huh?
Verse 22. Do we provoke Adonai to jealousy? Are we stronger than he? All things are lawful for me, but all the things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not.
Mm-hmm.
Let no man seek his own, but every man another's wealth.
Mm-hmm. You can stop right there. Go to Proverbs 21:21.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 21. He that followeth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, righteousness, and honor.
But it's powerful right there, man. It's powerful right there. From there, go to Psalms 37, verse 5.
It's the book of Psalms, Talahim, chapter 37, verse 5. Commit thy way unto Yahuwah. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass.
Most of you don't trust in the Most High, man. You put your trust in man. What it's saying, Yirmiyahu 17:5, Jeremiah 17:5. Cursed be the man that trusteth in man and make his flesh his arm, meaning you leaning on another man for support instead of the Most High. But put your trust in the Most High, man. Jump down to verse 35.
In Jeremiah or
Psalms.
Psalms
37:35, I think it is.
It's the book of Talahim, Psalms, chapter 37, verse 35. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree.
And that's what's going on now. Huh? The wicked is in great power. You got alternative lifestyles, homosexuals in the damn White House, on the political parties, and great power. I mean, you had a man. Remember that man came out, that politician that said, hey, I'm gay, and he left his damn family? Remember that politician a few years back? Edomite guy? Announced he was gay and left his family, left his wife and children to be with a man. Then you had the woman on that basketball team that came out and said, hey, I just love women. They spreading themselves like a green bay tree. That's the wicked and great power. You guys know what a green bay tree is? That thing spread out?
No.
Was that it on that, Kadar? Yeah, from there, let's go to Proverbs 29, verse 2.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Yeah, when the righteous are in the authority, everybody's happy. Ain't no homeless people on the street, man. Because the righteous is going to make sure no one is homeless, man. Because there's enough for everyone. The earth is Adonai's and the fullness thereof. So they're gonna make sure everyone eat, but when they're wicked, the people mourn. And that's the time we're leaving in, man. We're living in. The days are wicked, man. The days are wicked. Let's go to 2 Edges 14, verse 16. Watch this. Watch this.
Book of 2 Esdras, chapter 14, verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
You think you've seen evil, man? You haven't seen nothing yet. The prophecies say things are gonna get worse, man. You think, man, things gonna get turned up, man? God.
For look how much the world shall be weaker through age.
The older it gets, the closer we get to the end, the world's going to become weaker and weaker, and things become wickeder and wickeder and wickeder and wickeder.
So much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
Man, evil's going to increase, man. A lot of guys coming home now, their woman's in the bed with another woman. The husband, you know how many Israelite brothers contact me? They caught their wife with another woman in the bed. Huh?
Crazy.
Okay, read.
For look now how much the world, for the time is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand. For now hasteth the vision to come, which thou hast seen. Then answered I before thee and said, Behold, Master, I will go, as thou hast commanded me, and reprove the people which are present. But they that shall be born afterward, who shall admonish them, thus the world is set in darkness, and they that dwell therein are without light.
Man, this thing come down, man. Gonna come full-fledged, and people gonna wish that they had listened. Oh, what did you have listened? For look how much the world with time did age. How things just deteriorated. That's all I got, you. I sure got something else, man. People better come out of this world, man, and better take heed to this and stop thinking it's a game. You never know when you're gonna check out, man. You never know, man. The people that died today then wake up this morning thinking that they was gonna die. Some didn't wake up. Better make sure your spirit's right, man. Better stay prayed up. Because this is not a game. And the enemy is turning it up. He's turning it up because he wants to take down as many people that he can. Satan's game is to snatch as many souls as he can. My soul's not for sale.
That's one thing I can say, man. Today's time that we really do need to be on guard. You know, for those of us that got children, got to guard our children. Those of us that's married, got to guard our women, because it's a constant attack on their mindsets to bring evil into your house, and I see it coming from every angle possible. It's like, if you ain't prayed up, boy, you're gonna fall by the wayside. You're gonna be consumed in it. Serious out here.
Yep. We're surrounded by the world pretty much. And nothing to.
You gotta just be on guard. You gotta have that full armor on.
It's about going through it. Making the difference within yourself and then within your household. And then keep it going from there. Keep spreading the word. getting right, and making sure you're staying away from, all these little devils and all the sin too that everybody tries to bring you in. Yep.
Those of us that's that's not dealing with these Eves. Don't be out here looking for them. I tell you that much. Let the Most High bring them to you, man. Come. Stay focused on your purpose. Can't stress that enough.
Uh,
Well, there's a lot of counterfeits out here. They're gonna pretend to be who you need them to be as soon as you tell them you're an Israelite, because they know you're gonna take care of them. Stay focused on your purpose, man. Keep your eyes on the Most High. Focus on that kingdom.
build that temple.
I could ask everybody this question: like, how many people, for the month so far we done went 22 days. How many people did you talk to in reference to the Most High's word and at least attempt to bring some new sheep into the fold, some new brothers or some new sisters into the fold? You ain't got to answer it out loud, but ask yourself that question. Because that is part of our duties as T-Doy.
Man, Jake ain't doing that. Jake's gonna feel embarrassed, man. Jake don't even want to tell her that he's in the truth because he knows she want a worldly Negro. She gonna say, "What, Negro? You don't sell no drugs? What can you do for me?" Then he started trying to prove himself to her, and he lost right there.
Come. All I can say is, if your answer to yourself is 0, you gotta tighten up. At least speak to 2 people, 3 people before this month out. At least attempt to bring some new brothers and sisters into the fold. That's the only way we're gonna grow. We study the scriptures every week, so you should have at least the foundation of what's necessary to teach someone or interest someone into the scriptures, to the fold. That's part of our duties, Akim.
I hear you, Ak.
I mean, we could be set apart, Ak, but we still got to go fishing.
True.
Yep. Ain't nothing gonna change, if we don't make no difference.
Can't just say like, oh yeah, you attending the Bible study. That ain't enough. That ain't enough, Ak. You got to gather that 1/3.
Come on. That's what they do. Yeah, 10 Bibles, so they feel a little better. Go right back to the world.
Then if you think that just coming on the live streams and Bible study, what make you different from a Christian going to church on Sunday? Because they're faithful every Sunday. Literally got to get out here and put that work in, Akim. Just think about it. You knowing, interpretations and precepts of the scriptures. You hold, the knowledge and the understanding to save somebody's life out there.
Yep.
Somebody that don't know how to pray. Somebody that don't know Yahusha.
And the key thing is, a lot of people want it, man. They just don't know where to look. They want it. A lot of them are hungry for knowledge.
That's a fact.
And still reading John 3:16, huh?
Book of John, Yakanan, chapter 3, verse 16.
No, I didn't say read it. I said they're still reading it.
I read.
Got you. Say that's the one where they cut out the top part of that.
No, but I think that's true though. What Tazadaq said was a lot of people seeking knowledge at this moment. From what I noticed, a lot of people trying to, become spiritual, change their life. A lot of crazy things are happening at these times.
I think what's even more. So look, I think what's even more important is people are seeking knowledge, but there's so much folly and foolishness and misinformation out there that when they get gravitated towards, the truth, they don't know what to believe. That's why it was so rare to be able to get on a platform like this and really get the truth and being led towards the truth, right? Having to put the spirit being put on you to want to learn for yourself and look up things and do the research and to be able to back it all up. So you can stand, as a man or stand as a woman and really know what you're talking about. Pertaining to the word. So it's like you're saying, it's really our duty. If we notice, you can't just keep it to yourself.
We gotta make it available for them.
There's so much. Past couple of years, so much information. It's almost like I forgot the term for it, but it's too much information at some point. People don't know where to look.
I say just gotta stay studying, man, and stay prayed up, keep that ruach with you, and be able to articulate, be apt to teach, ready to teach at any given moment. Because I found myself in a situation I didn't even have a sword. I was working with the Gideon, with the New Testament, Psalms and Proverbs, but I still was able to make it happen. All praise to the Most High.
Yep. That's gonna be the first thing they're gonna ask is back it up.
I feel like the most difficult people to talk to is those in the church. So when you bring out precepts, they think it's from what I've experienced, they think it's some type of the knowledge that you're giving them goes against everything that they've been indoctrinated with. So hard to get them from out of that. It's like you trying to grab them, pick them up out of the pool, and they drowning.
But I would say, like, from my experience, like with the churchgoers and stuff, like you have to massage it on them in a sense, like not try and downplay as to what they believe, because it's like it's gonna make them emotional, but show them, you know what I'm saying, what, like, don't try to be combative in your approach, because it make them shut down so quickly, because it's like they've been indoctrinated and programmed to where what they believe is the truth, and anything to the contrary they consider it the devil.
Cool.
So it's like they gonna shut down real quick. So just try to, like, when you dealing with them kind, just put the scripture in their hand and call out the precept for them to read and make them read it, because you'll get a better response, because they'll be more attentive to what you're saying if they the one reading the scriptures, and break it down like how we normally do, but make sure they the ones that's reading. You'll get a better response that way out.
From their book too. I mean,
You got them holding it. Come on, you got them holding it. Go ahead and read it. Go ahead, read. Hold up. Yeah, and you break it down for them, because if you completely reading and all that, they're gonna tune you out.
yeah, you gotta have them work for it too. If they don't work, if they don't want to work for it, they're not gonna listen. They're not gonna hear anything you say.
That's the best approach I've seen. Like, if they not, they be like, "Nah, you go ahead and read it." Then you already know, you shake the dust off, man.
Yeah.
'Cause they ain't gonna be attentive. But if they willing to read, then they open to, the truth. And you can tell when a person's accepting the truth, because it's like it's an enlightening that you're gonna see in them. Like, you're gonna see that they actually learning something. You're like, damn, wow, that makes sense. They responses, everything, I'll tell you. So,
Oh yeah, I ain't never read that before. What Bible you reading? Same one you reading. I was like, go ahead and pull it up.
Yeah.
It was like, no. I was like, yeah, for real. Go ahead and get your Bible. Watch.
Yep.
Them extreme ones, man. Them extreme ones, like, you ain't gonna take my Jesus. I'm like, well, I ain't trying to take him nowhere. I don't want him. Just, I'm just sharing information.
Showing them the truth is like waking them up from from a dream, the fantasy dreams that they have at night.
Yes. Yeah, that one about how Joshua's name in the concordance is the same characters as so-called Jesus' name. Why are they calling them two different things in English? That's a bomb on them, man. I was like, I'm just saying, it's best, you just check everything out. That's all. Like, I was right there where you was at. Blew my mind. Makes you wonder.
And see, that's one of I can honestly say where a vast majority of the churchgoers fall short in not actually reading it for themselves, always allowing someone else to interpret it. That's where a vast majority of them churchgoers fall short.
Yep. I mean, that's what with credit, law, and everything. Once you do the research and you know, you do the research and you look back on it, man. That's whenever my mind got blown. It opens you up to another world.
That's just if you want to survive in life, period. You have to become infatuated with reading, because that's one of the only ways you really gonna retain any new information is through reading. If not, if you lazy when it comes to reading, you're gonna be in a world of trouble. It'll be a long time before you even start to peel away aphasia, before you even open the A in aphasia.
Yep, you're gonna be stuck passing the check to your girl every month. You can't read. You most likely can't take care of your checks.
Yeah,
Can't take care of a lot of things, you know.
that's not a good position to be in when you can't handle yourself, your own affairs. You depending upon somebody else to interpret things for you, you're gonna always fall short from the truth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what they say. They say, "What Bible? What Bible you got? You know, I'll show it to you. What Bible do you use? Let's read yours."
Then like what Kahan was bringing out tonight, like that make me, think too, like we got to go more into the history because it's loads and loads of information that we gonna discover when coming to the different interpretations of the scriptures, because that I never knew tonight, straight up I never knew, and that it make me want to go and research it.
If you look in the older Bibles, that verse is not there that they have in John the 7th chapter and 8th chapter about Hamashiach telling him he would follow sin, cast the first stone. It's not there. They added that there. That only came in the King James version. It's not in the other interpretations that came before that.
Then it's like if that's not there, just imagine what else that's been added. That's how my mind works. I'm not down you at all, because I know what type of research you be on. So it's just like all these years I ain't never knew that. It's crazy. So yeah, it makes you want to go and dive into that.
There's no way to know it unless you get. I got a lot of different interpretations of the Bible that I spent a lot of money in. You know what I mean? I got a lot of different interpretations. You back to them older Bibles. See, some people, there's one page in the Bible that I paid $400 and some for, and there's only one page.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I
that
bet
one page cost me $400 and some. I have it in a frame because they said it came out of one of the original translations. You see what I'm saying? Of the KJV. They wanted $400 for one page, y'all. I had it in a frame since I got it.
See what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. It make you go towards it. I know it make me go look towards it, pushing me, because then it's like, just imagine what other things that the Most High may put in your path for you to recognize while you in search of that one thing, and then you see other things that add to the repertoire.
It's better to try to get one of those older Bibles out, and you'll see what I'm talking about. One of the earlier English translations is not there. King James comes along. Now, like I said, man, most people don't know that Henry VIII had his own interpretation of the Bible. Like Benaiah said, he didn't even know that Thomas Jefferson, and most people probably didn't know it. Had his own
I didn't know that either. I didn't know that. I didn't. I never took the time to even research some of this. So all this was new to my ears. That's what I'm saying.
I had heard of them, framing the Bible in a certain light during the times of slavery to basically make the slaves, docile.
I've heard that as well.
Well, that's known as the curse of Ham, man. That's called the curse of Ham. The Southern white people started that. And they used the Bible to enslave blacks. That's how they was able to justify it.
If one slave just thought about, hey, let's really think about this. I bet many did, though. So. There's so many. It's a lot of churches down here. Church on every corner. The zeal is there, but the people are just they're following Christianity.
Those preachers are not teaching the truth. Huh?
Come.
They're gonna bring them people no salvation.
Nowhere near the truth. Come.
It's rare you find somebody down here who that doesn't proclaim in a higher power, but it is misguided.
Yeah, that's part of the Bible Belt.
Come.
It's the South.
Pastors, man, they talking to pastors, and these pastors don't even be from down here. Sometimes they be from Africa, coming out of theology school, man. Y'all sending money to Africa. Send money. Y'all got starving kids down here. People like y'all building schools in Africa.
I done ran into a few of those. Ooh. One tried to act like they were Jamaican. You not. You not. It's different. Come with that different doctrine. And the whole time they be straight swindlers. You can see it in how they treat their own kind that's in the church.
Man, I haven't trusted church since I was a little boy.
I wouldn't even go to a church out unless they calling me to paint. And I still even be skeptical about that.
Well, it's time to shut this down, man. I need to knock out me some push-ups and go to sleep.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, very, very informative.
Oh.
Big facts.
Well, you're gonna say shalom, huh?
All right.